So this is kind of a historic week. We had the 30th anniversary of Back to the Future, but before that we had the 30th anniversary of the Nintendo. And I felt like I deserved to touch up on some of these. I mean, I was born in 1985, and in 85 the Nintendo came to North America in one town. And the next year it had a bigger rollout. And so I was like one when my family had a chance. So I don't know. Most of my memories are from the Super Nintendo era and up, but I had the NES. As the youngest of three children, I saw my brother and my sister playing a lot of the games that I couldn't really play at the time. And I played games with them, of course, with my dad. Oh, my fondest memories of watching my dad and my sister, or my dad and my brother play Super Mario Brothers, especially Super Mario Brothers 2, but 3 as well. My sister was great at it. My dad too. Um, let's see. I went over to friends' houses and I saw, like, I played these games, but I didn't master these games on the NES. But I saw Kid Icarus. I saw Castlevania. A lot of good stuff on the NES. And oh, so when I lost my first tooth, my parents, I think they gave me like $100 or something ridiculous. And part of it, maybe it was 50, I can't remember, but we got for that tooth, I got Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers. Never beat it. I could only get a couple levels in, but oh man, it was awesome. And for my birthday, no, for Christmas, I got Super Mario Brothers 2. It was an insane game. I loved it. To me, that was what Super Mario Brothers should have evolved. They should have had more characters added, them all going on adventures together instead of just relying on two dudes to save the entire kingdom. You know, that's boring. But having the princess come along, the mushroom retainer, that was cool. I really liked that. I didn't really beat it, I think, until Super Mario All Stars. But I know my brother and my sister, I'm pretty sure they beat it. But fun stuff. And then unfortunately for my birthday, because that's how it was. The kids got games on their birthday and Christmas. They all had to share them, right? Besides that, the only other time you got to play it is if you borrowed it from a friend, or if you went on the weekend and used all of your allowance from crushing cans or whatever and rented something from Blockbuster. But for my birthday, then we got Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, and the game was terrible. Like, for a kid to play. I respect it now as an adult, but for a child, no. God, no. I think for the Christmas the Power Glove came out, we got it. And that's the one where you had buttons right here, and you could fly and Top Gun and drop bombs or whatever. And that absolutely had to be the worst, awful piece of trash ever. And my dad knew it too. It wasn't us. And that got returned. That got returned, yeah. We were able to get it, and my dad was able to get his money back. I'm fairly certain on that one. That was horrible. Horrible. Horrible implementation. Just no. And I had it. We had one. It broke eventually. We had another one. I don't know what happened. We probably ended up selling that and getting the Super Nintendo years later. Because by second grade I had, second grade I think we had the Super Nintendo after we moved into a new house in a new town. But yeah, oh man, Nintendo had some good games, good ideas for games as well. But they really knocked it out of the park with their sequels, Super Nintendo. To me, that was the golden age of video gaming, and I'll never experience something that awesome. And part of that's because I had my brother and I had my sister. We just sat down, played games together, watched it on this television. Oh, actually, it was a much smaller television then, but that was amazing. And that's the fondest memories I have of my childhood. And that's why I like the Nintendo. So, Back to the Future 2. On October 21st, 2015, Marty came back. Or he didn't. Because this newspaper from October 22nd, 2015 shows that Martin McFly Jr. was arrested for theft. Where was Biff getting framed? Apparently Marty didn't show up. What a dad, right? Father of the year. Can you believe that guy? Nah, USA Today had this. And all it is like a couple pages. It's like youth jail. Only this is a recreation of the newspaper that changed. So, I love some of the stuff, though. President says she's tired. They got it wrong, but they knew that by that point we were going to have someone who wasn't an old white guy. Let's see. Cholesterol may be cancer cure. 3 injured when mom rehydrates pizza slices. This is great. I love the Hollywood to remake A Match Made in Space. Well, it's not a remake. We're getting a new Star Wars movie, so not too far-fetched. The truest one ever, though, public more gullible than ever. Self-referential. Let's see. 52,000 people of all age groups were shown in a USA Today newspaper full of fictional news articles and studies, many inspired by the 1989 motion picture Back to the Future 2. 63% of the sample thought that some of the information was accurate. 18% believed that everything was accurate, while the remaining 29% got the joke. Interestingly enough, 87% of the readers of this very article were unaware that the total percentage involved added up to more than 100%, demonstrating that basic math skills are continuing to decline. The remaining 22% didn't care. And then, of course, you got Jaws 19. This time it's really, really personal. Best Jaws sequel of the year. How many Jaws sequels were there this year? Then you had their stupid USA Today ad. Today's news can change the future. And it talks about downloading the app. Then it talks about Back to the Future trilogy. And then, really cool, they had A Future Without Parkinson's. It talks about Michael J. Fox's organization to end Parkinson's, which is a disease that he has. Speaking about Michael J. Fox, he was recently on Jimmy Kimmel Live with Emmett Brown, Doc Brown, Christopher Lloyd himself. And that was really cool if you saw it. Oh, wow. That was nifty. Kind of funny. I kind of got depressed the day Marty was supposed to come back. Because like I did year 2000, January 1st, looked up in the sky. Nothing. No flying cars for this guy. But hey, at least something from the 80s was enjoyable when they released this. In fact, I still have to read the actual newspaper from yesterday. That's not the front page. This is the front page. There we go. But I bought a second one. See, I worked and I was tired, so I didn't read the newspaper. I don't read. I read this. And yeah, I'm probably going to frame it, but I don't know. I'm probably going to frame one of them, keep the other one in like a box somewhere where it can't touch light, maybe an envelope of some sort. But yeah, that is that, and that's my memories on, oh man, Back to the Future 2 is good. I watched the movie again a couple times in a row, then I watched Back to the Future 3 for fun, and that's good, but what did they mess up with in 100 years up to Back to the Future 1 that somehow screwed up flying cars for us? It's Marty's fault. We know it is. Or it's Doc Brown's because, hey, now he's living the life with Clara and he's raising his family. Doc Brown invented flying cars, or perfected them at the very least. Dude's too busy with his family now. He needs to get up on that stuff. He's still alive. I seen him. Although he looks more like Doc Brown from Back to the Future 1 these days than Doc from Back to the Future 2 and 3. Well, anyways, so what are things that y'all are excited about? What are some of your favorite 80s memories, 80s movies, favorite NES games? Put some comments below, and I will catch you all next time. Oh, almost forgot. Supergirl. There's a Supergirl TV show. It comes out like at 8:30. I can't remember the day. Put in the description or something. Next week. Looks cool. I like Supergirl. I've liked incarnations of her. I like the original one. I like Linda Danvers' Supergirl, who became the Earthborn Angel of Fire. I like the new Supergirl that they had. Basically, the only Supergirl I hated was Sir El, who was supposedly Superman's daughter from the future, but wasn't. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and I like Spider-Girl. Anyways, that's not important. Anyways, like I said, comment below. Who are your favorite superheroes? Don't be creepy like Jeb Bush and be like, Supergirl, because she's hot. No. Anyways, I will catch y'all later.